Alright, so before we start, you what do you think your major mistakes were this game?
Major mistakes was not to hover bot lane because Rek'Sai was like around that area a lot of the times where he would gank bot side a lot more. But I think, and also another reason why I think we lost was because I couldn't focus on like one lane trying to snowball.
Okay, so going into this game, what is your what starting path do you want to do?
I'm starting red wolves gromp blue, or red wolves gromp looking for a gank, and then blue, and then into my scuttle.
Why do you want to? What makes you want to start with that path? Is that just
It's
what you do every game, or
well, it's one of the quicker paths that I like to do. So it's one of my more default paths. So I guess you can say it's my default pathing.
all right,
Because if I'm unsure about like a matchup, like this is my first time against Renekton jungle this season.
Rek'Sai, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, Rek'Sai. So it's my first time against Rek'Sai. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna go with my default pathing, which is like the safe pathing for me.
Okay, so when you start with a path on red, and then you're moving into the bot side, it means that you're planning on ganking bottom, right? You're planning on pressuring bottom, both bottom
Yeah.
and mid. Okay, so it's good to start right here because bottom is a good lane to gank because they got Nautilus, right? So,
Also that.
hmm?
Also, I check for if they have gank setup. So
Yeah.
my pathing depends on that.
So I think this is a fine path to start with. And usually the enemy jungler is, they usually always start bottom side. You can check if they leash. So since earlier they didn't leash, you know they start, Rek'Sai started red.
Yeah.
So if you know Rek'Sai started her red buff, what do you have to watch out for really early game? What do you know she's going to do?
I see. What her possibilities are.
Yeah. So what can she do starting red? What is she going to do for like the first
Could
4 minutes?
She could easily start doing Krugs into Raptors.
Okay, yeah. So that's like when would she do that?
Full clear.
Yeah, full clear. So Rek'Sai really isn't a champion who's like a full clear champion. She's a champion who wants to gank early, right? Because she's got strong ganking.
She's probably gonna want to pressure top and mid.
Yeah, so you know early game she's gonna probably go for a top gank level 3 or a mid gank level 3 if it's pushed in. So since she's turning the opposite side, you need to make sure that you like ping your top laner and let him know that Rek'Sai is probably gonna be up there early game.
Okay.
See on the map that she took Raptors. It's kind of annoying in Spectator how it shows you through the fog of war.
Oh, I see.
But what she really should have done is she should have went to Wolves and just, or not to Wolves, to Blue and then Gromp, and then she could have done Wolves after her top. What the? Okay, she did this. She went Raptors Krugs, which is really like a troll clear path. So you
Still
should.
ended up. I still ended up losing so hard to the Rek'Sai anyways.
Hmm.
I think the MF was new to ranked. That was also another reason why we lost. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
was trying
should
to gank and then
definitely.
reset it.
Yeah. So you need to really either like come at the start of the fight or just don't come at all.
Yeah.
Like if you're not gonna come now, just finish doing your thing. And make sure when you look at Rek'Sai, like when you see she's 12 CS with just a red buff, is it bugged? Okay, it is bugged. She does have the red buff. It just doesn't show up in Spectator. But you know that like she didn't kill these camps up here.
Yeah. But she went Raptors for and then a gank.
Yeah, she went red
which
Raptors
is
Krugs and then
something
bot.
unexpected. So I think whenever I start losing, I just lose to people that have like I have unexpected pathing from.
Wow.
See,
After you done this blue, you should definitely walk in the river though to try to get the scuttle. Hmm. Hold on.
I think
Let
the
me look.
scuttle was up while I was doing blue.
Yeah, the scuttle's about to spawn in a little bit. But you should
Yeah,
have went to
I
scout because
knew
Rek'Sai's
having
doing
to.
this.
Yeah, Rek'Sai's probably just gonna be at river, and it's gonna be two people at bot lane. So I was like, I can't contest.
I think you should go like at the plant or ward it and just make sure she's doing it. Because spotting her out is really good. It's really good to spot out the enemy jungler as Lee Sin because like the more ability you have to track them, you can set up counter ganks easier, and it's really good to counter gank with Lee Sin.
Yeah.
And then if you discovered she was here, you obviously could have stopped this dive that she's trying to do. Also, you saw her on the map for like a split second there, I think. Like she walked into your vision.
I just want to expose where I took mistakes into the
Yeah.
jungle.
So you should actually saw her for a split second here, and you could have been able to kill her.
I feel like I should have done scuttle first.
Yeah, you should have for sure went for scuttle. Should. Oh no. Alright, what do you think went wrong here?
That one was a pretty failed. That's just
What would
failed game
we
right there.
what would you do differently if you're playing this again?
Um, I would hold the flash until I'm actually able to land something on her. Should have. I was thinking about ward hopping to that, safeguarding to that one minion over there, the one that just died, the melee
Yeah.
minion.
Were you trying to do it, and it
Yeah,
looked
I was
like it
trying to
was
do
in
that.
range. You, yeah, you should like flash W to one of these if you're gonna
Yeah,
flash for it.
yeah. Flash W, but
Was it really out of range?
it was out of range. Yeah, it was just right out of range. I don't think I would have killed her because she could have creep blocked my Q.
Yeah, with her W. Scuttle hopefully doesn't come stop you.
I was thinking that Rek'Sai was doing the scuttle, so I chased after that.
You want to make sure you like weave
Cause
your
she was,
abilities better and like utilize your passive more. And you should also W first before you use your Q so that you heal more.
yeah.
Okay, right here. What are you trying to do right now? What do you think you should
I was
do?
trying to
Like,
think. I was trying to think about going for Nico, but then again, I was just contemplating at that area, at that point.
what do you think is the best play right now? What's your next? What should you do right now?
Wait, what
Looking at the map.
is Rek'Sai bot?
Yep, she is.
Yeah, I could have invaded.
Yeah, so you need to invade right now for sure because Rek'Sai's bot.
And that's what
Okay,
I
you're
did.
gonna do that. That's good. Take. Now you get all three camps because she's still here. When you're up here doing this, make sure you're looking top lane to see if you can dive her if she's low.
was thinking about ganking Nico after this, but I failed so hard. Hit 6 too.
What do you want to? What do you think's the best play after this wolf camp?
I was thinking about Nico, ganking Nico, but then that's what I did actually. But I think recalling would have been better.
Hmm. Mid is really really risky gank right now because she's really low HP.
Got her 6 spike.
And also at this point, Rek'Sai is coming back into her jungle. So she's either around this area right now, or she's walking through mid lane. So if you go mid, you could get counter ganked if she's walking this way. So you need to like get out of her jungle because she's going to be coming soon. Okay, never mind, she's trolling, but that's what she should be doing.
Controlling too. I trolled that game so hard too.
Also, yeah, you
I hit
walk
my
this path, so
I hit
you
my
got
level
seen
5
by
real
these
fast.
minions. Right now, this
I
gank
had
is
my
way
level
too
5.
risky, and you need to reset, buy, and start pressuring bot.
I ended up picking up the wave.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I missed a few.
You should have recalled right after Wolves so that you could buy and start actually like impacting the game. Because you need to find some way to gain an advantage soon or it's going to be really bad.
Oh, a little bit more gold didn't hurt. That's EXP and gold.
Should get boots and a pink ward. It's really good to make sure you leave with pink ward as Lee Sin so you can have an extra hop.
Yeah.
Also, what?
I think I had a
If you
since
have
Rek'Sai
350
was top.
gold,
I think yeah, that's what I did. Rek'Sai was top.
you have 350 gold, you should buy like the talismans or the longsword. Because you're going to have to sit on this for a long time anyway.
It was a little bit risky, but
It's
mid had
fine because
priority,
your
so I
lanes
was
have
gonna do it.
priority. Oh, this is bad. You definitely should not do this. Yeah. Just farm your Gromp instead of wasting time with like dancing with them or whatever.
Rek'Sai was still top side, so I just rushed that.
Yeah, it's
It was
fine.
a
You could.
Nico. Oh wait, Nico was top side.
Yeah.
That was what tricked me.
Okay.
I popped off there a little bit.
It's nice.
Yeah, that was like the best of the game that I've ever done, but that's it.
Gonna try to take this. Okay.
Try to use my Q to hit the eye, but it's a little bit weird.
Can't get this. It doesn't show up on like the timeline. Oh, I thought you weren't gonna get it. Done.
I only got my second back.
Okay, so you need to buy your boots a lot earlier.
I think I have
Oh,
no, I have my
you have the rune.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, you have the rune.
I just
Oh
threw
no.
so hard that game though.
What do you? So
So
right now you
it's
see
later
top.
on. It's during the second Drake, I think.
So you see top
That's what
die
I
right
threw.
here.
Yeah.
So what do you need to do to help your top laner right now? You need to do something for him.
I was just gonna come over to get there. Then they just disengaged.
Yeah, so Rek'Sai is really low HP right now. He can't fight you. And your top laner is looking to recall, and their top laner is dead.
I
What
think
you should do
Rek'Sai.
is,
I think Rek'Sai was looking to recall as well.
yeah, that's what, yeah,
Oh, push that wave.
yeah,
Push it. I was supposed. Oh,
for sure you're supposed to
I
push it
was.
in with Rift Herald. You're supposed to use Rift Herald
Oh,
and just get the turret now. You push it even without Rift Herald because you can get underneath the turret before Rayleigh gets there, so you
mm,
make her lose minions. And you get the
see.
wave of minions, which is more valuable in golden XP.
Jungle. I hear you.
That's why
Okay.
Gangplank's staying around, because he knows he has to push it too.
Okay.
So you should come up here with him, and you
See.
two get the turret, and you force Rek'Sai back.
I
And you get
see.
the 3 plates
Okay.
plus the first turret gold. You need to make sure that like you're trying to take every advantage early game that you can. Wow, that did not hit.
That is not supposed to hit.
And it's the same thing right here where you should herald mid and just take the 2 plates or the 3 plates that you can get.
Oh, I see.
You have
Just
the
use
herald
Herald.
before plates are gone. You need to use it for plates.
Okay.
So yeah, this guy wouldn't have
I don't know
died if
why I
you went
used.
up top and you would have got the turret for sure.
Okay. For in season 9, if I were to do this, this would be okay. This would be an okay thing. The EXP was great, and I could just get fed on my own.
Yeah, this is good. Go for it.
I was going for Leona, but then she moved. It was warded. Ugh, ult.
This is
I
another
think this is
point
where I
where
used
you can
Herald.
just
This
force
is
the
where
herald as well.
I backed. Are you serious?
Okay, right here was a really bad back. You you don't have all that much gold. Like all you're buying is your finishing phage and getting an extra ruby crystal. So even if you don't have herald here, you should help push out. Well, even without herald, you push this out and then you go farm more because there's no real reason to back.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that good with heralds. I don't know. I don't know like the most efficient way to use it. Want to know if it's actually a decent herald or not.
And see if you stuck around, you would have been able to counter gank this. Not that you probably should have. You would have died for sure, but you need to be farming this, especially because you didn't have a good power spike to buy. Yeah. Wow.
No, he dodged that. This is where I think.
This is
No, this
bad.
is not where.
Yeah, you definitely should not have been in the river when your bot lane wasn't there. You should have, like I said, just be farming all the time. You're not really farming all that much.
Okay, yeah, this is where I threw. I think should have summoned the herald bot lane. I think.
Still have Herald, I forgot.
We did okay there. I don't know where we threw. I think it was like 15 minutes from here. This is where I knew the herald would be at least like free. The tower's free.
This is a decent play.
Okay, I still use the Herald good, but like I could have used it better or
You
earlier.
definitely could have got this turret a long time ago.
I did get the turret, I think, but then I died because I was in shock while I was recalling.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh
Yeah,
no, this is where she used her flash. Really trying to get out of silver.
you definitely should get
But
Merc Treads this game, because they have a lot of CC. Got Aurelius done, Nico Snare,
uh,
Senna Snare, Leona.
every one of them has a CC. Yeah. Run towards building Black Cleaver.
Yeah, I don't know why you just finished that. Just smite it or like Q it or whatever.
Oh, I didn't notice. No, this is where I threw. This is where I threw. Right here.
Okay, what the...
Yeah.
Why did you even want to walk in here anyway? Hmm.
I wanted the scuttle. That's about it.
So you guys see her and someone starts pinging.
I didn't even notice that I missed the wolf. This is where I threw the Oriana. The
Okay, so
Oriana and
yeah.
me got caught out.
But right now, the enemy bot laners are here, plus Rek'Sai. So you want to make sure that you know you're not supposed to go in. You're not supposed to fight right now until your team is in better position.
I was like,
So as soon as you see this, you need to just run. Just ward hop to this and you can easily get away. So yeah. And leave her to die when like stuff like this happens. You just
oh,
W'd into
I double
basically a
B
1v3
might die.
because this guy's about to die. Yeah, you could have easily gotten away from this for sure, and maybe Oriana would have
Yeah,
died. Maybe should have walked away too. And then these guys throw after you. I think,
it
yeah.
was. I think yeah. I think it was just W. It was. If I hadn't W'd into her, I would have been okay.
Yeah,
I
he
would have been able to. Uh,
just walked away a lot earlier and not W in with her.
yeah, this is where I fell off. It's like this where it's what went terribly wrong. He's fed, and now he's got like a full item. He's got his second item ready now.
Don't do this.
It was close. I was close. I had my flash. It was actually really close. I had my flash.
Wow.
I had that. I had that. It was so close.
I'm pretty sure Rek'Sai like could have. I guess.
Yeah, dude, I was so close. I got Nico's flash.
Guess
Oh, I
this
had
ended
my
up
flash.
working out, but I feel like
If I
they could have
dodged
played
if
it
I dodged
better.
her ult, if I dodged her ult with my flash, I had that. I had that triple kill. Ah,
Let's see what happens here. Your camps have been up for like so long because you've just been running in and fighting. Oh no. When you see this, okay, one of the most important things you need to do as a jungler is recognize when fights are going to happen. When you see this, you should know that there's going to be like a big fight here that's happening, right? Because your team's collapsing on this Leona, and you need to immediately like walk over here. Basically, one of the most important skills is knowing where you have to go to help your team the most. And right now it's over here.
I don't feel like it's something that we would win, even if I came, because the Rek'Sai's fed. He has a Black Libra already.
Well, this is like a pick. You guys are gonna burst her.
Yeah.
For sure you need to either ping them back or come over here, or both.
And I don't think we would
Where
have.
was Rek'Sai? How'd she get over
Rek'Sai
here?
was there. He was bot
Was she
side,
in the bush? Oh no, she just
but
walked that way.
I don't think we would have won that, anyways.
I mean, I'm making the time anyway.
Irelia was already in the middle of the map, and Gangplank was at our base.
So if you don't think you're gonna win that, then you need to make sure you're like spam pinging your team what to do.
She almost stole that. Should have pinged for aid on this one.
I have to give this one up for sure.
Yeah, too.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Trying to look for a pick on the Senna.
Right now, the three of you guys should push mid, and you can probably get this turret and throw a rotating bot. Okay. Yeah, getting this turret would have been the better play rather than Rift Herald.
The turret.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were sieging mid.
You need to ping these guys back too. Team's always fighting when you're not there, and you're never there really for any fights. So you should have spam pinged this turret. You guys could have got this, and you could have recalled.
I didn't know there was not even any vision. And I don't know. I don't know why she went that way, but okay.
Game's over. Yeah, so the problem is this game where you didn't really find the opportunity to make advantages anywhere. Like, it never looked like you were trying to.
I wasn't looking for anything,
Yeah,
huh? It was the Herald, yeah.
you need to be looking for areas where you can create advantages for your team. And then, yeah,
I see, I
basically all you
see.
did was really farm all the time. You didn't really farm all that much, but
Wait, can I get the timestamps for the spots I could have done a play?
okay,
Or
I'll look again. I'll speed it up. So if you're gonna start red, I think you should do red, Gromp, blue, and then gank. Yeah, I don't
ground
think
blue?
you don't get level
Oh,
3 after Gromp, do you?
you can get level 3 after the will and the ground? Okay.
Okay, or you should do Gromp and then gank. You don't get level 3 if you do red, wolves, blue, I think. So you should
The
gank as
ground,
soon as you hit level 3, that way you can get your gank off early.
I see.
So like, yeah, you can't really gank bot lane at this point, although you could go for the counter gank if you knew that she was here, but there's no reason to know that. So you should have just walked in mid lane here and basically secure the mid lane priority
The thing
because
about
you
Nico
gank.
is like she has like anti-ganking tools. Like literally 3 things of her kit, anti-gank.
Yeah, you don't need to get the kill. You need to damage her a bit and get priority in the mid lane. and that allows you to get easy scuttle, and you can get vision here and figure out where
See,
Rek'Sai is and what she's doing. So if after this,
I really want to use my my ward conservatively at times.
yeah,
So I'm just gonna have to buy pinks as much as I can. Okay.
yeah, do after
This is
this,
one of the
after your
spots.
Gromp, go mid,
250.
relieve the
Okay.
pressure from your mid, and you can control this area here. Yeah, because she did the thing where she kills 3 camps and she goes for a gank. And like, you definitely should have won in
She's
the
already on
scuttle
her way.
because
She was already on her. Yeah.
it looked like she wasn't even going for it. So I would assume that she's not going for it. And then you could have spotted her out here.
She was relatively there.
And then
I
when
could have
she
just done
walks
the
in
cone.
here, you could see her and kill her.
I should have just coned just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And yeah, it looks like
I
you
just
didn't see her
assumed
on the
she was
map.
coming. Did
And
she
right
do it?
now,
Did she do the scuttle?
yeah, she did this go and then she walked in here. After this, you should have back actually. Because you have enough, well, you don't have enough to fully buy your item. But
Yeah,
there's
not
no
yet.
gank opportunity here, right? Where you could try for a gank. So you should either
Uh,
try for this gank or you should back. Because there's
okay.
nothing like, if you're walking this way, you don't really
Mm-hmm.
lose anything if you walk down and then mid. Like it takes like an extra 7 seconds and there's like the potential for you to get a gank off to help this person, right? And
Okay.
really like nothing bad can happen because you win against Rek'Sai if she's still here.
Okay.
Usually when you
Okay.
walk by mid, you want to pressure a gank or something. Otherwise I
Wait,
would just, hmm?
you said the benefits of it was just priority and what
Yeah,
else
like
was there?
you can check, like you can risk getting the gank off because sometimes it's gonna work. Sometimes she'll misplay and you guys will get something good, right?
Let's see.
And what do you give up really? You give up like the extra 7 seconds it takes to walk down here for a potential gank, and you can
And I
damage her
could
force
go
or flash. Because even
and then
if
I
you
can
come
just
in
go
and you
straight
just do 200 damage to her, it
see.
means Oriana's in a much better spot for the lane.
Then I could go roam scuttle after the gank
Yeah,
resolves.
and yeah.
Okay.
So going mid is probably best, and recalling is good as well. You don't want to just go to
What if
Raptor's
what
Krug. Hmm?
that what if it were that Rek'Sai were to get the scuttle at bot side and
And
then
like
she
go
would
here.
roam to like yeah, what if instead she were I was thinking she was gonna go roam to get the top side scuttle on the river. That's what I'm anticipating. Counter gank
So you
there.
mean she's like coming, just walking through the
She's
river,
like
right?
she's hovering mid, like she's probably at her raptors or she's probably at like on her way to get the top side scuttle. Like what do I do there? That's what I was thinking. It's like
Okay, here I think the best play is actually just to recall. Because,
uh,
yeah, if you think
oh,
she's going to walk mid, your mid lane is going to be safe from Rek'Sai. Because she's way too far to get ganked. So you think she's going to walk through mid and get Scuttle. In which case, if you
maybe
just,
walk behind or some area around that.
yeah. So she's rotating this Scuttle. Your
I
only
was thinking
options are to like hover mid for a counter gank, recall, or like farm Raptors Krugs. If you farm Raptors and Krugs, again, you're farming things out, you're not looking for an advantage. So you need to recall here, buy your items, and come top and see if you can get a gank top. Because recalling right now is going to get you to top the fastest. So it's going to give you the fastest possible time to make an advantage.
you see.
Because
Okay.
if you do Raptors Krugs, you're stuck with nothing, right?
And no real ganking. Yeah. Okay.
So you definitely recall here, walk top,
And
see if there's gank. If there's not a gank, do Krugs while you're watching top and checking if there's a gank. And if there's still no gank, you can just do Raptors. Do the same thing with mid, and then your Wolves and Gromp will be up soon. Because right now when you do this, there's like nothing you can be able to do.
This is where I tried to gank this time.
Yeah.
Because she used her Ignite, and I was thinking she was gonna go for an all-in. And she got rooted. She
Do
got her
after
rooted on
here.
Smite.
Oh yeah, you go for the Scuttle. Getting the Scuttle's good. Get the Scuttle and recall for sure.
After this, I should have
Get the
recalled.
invade because she went bot. It's good to change it
Invade.
once she ganks bot and invade. Take a little bit to decide to do
I
that,
was
but
ahead
it's
in
whatever.
CS, but then her successful ganks were like contemplate. It's just contingency.
And I wouldn't. I think it's too risky to go for the wolves because she could recall and get up here in time. So you should just
Yeah.
recall after this. Spend your gold. I don't know, like she just repeats gank bot over and over.
It's vertical jungling.
But you definitely need to recall to spend your items so you can actually do something.
That's where. Oh, she dodged that.
The dragon, which was good. The problem is that like you're not really ever in a position to make any plays, so it looks like there's nothing you could have done. But like if you walked other spots, you could have done different
Yeah, I
things.
had to just finish that Drake. There's no way I would just sacrifice that. I queued the scuttle thinking that it was actually Rek'Sai. Did I my flash here? No, I didn't. Did I win that? Oh, it was because I had a longsword also. I see.
This was another time when you should have forced the turret plates instead of the Rift Herald. You need to prioritize the turrets a lot more. The three of you
I think they're
against
patching.
like one person here.
I think they're patching it where group turret pushing isn't gonna be as good. I think they nerf group turret pushing in the next patch.
And I think we talked about this Rift Herald stuff already, where you got this
Yeah, we
first
did.
turret easily.
I find the spots where I could have done it. Oh yeah, over here.
Yeah, right here.
Pushing
You
this.
can force
Yeah.
top with him, get this.
And let's see what the next one was. It was
It's mid right after and then bot.
the mid right after.
You kill her.
I don't know. I hit that hitbox, man.
You need to remember that your job as the jungler is you need to get your lanes ahead and start forcing objectives in the lane.
Where was Rek'Sai here?
I think we saw her like just a second ago. Yeah, she was fighting Gangplank top.
Oh, yeah, I definitely should have pushed mid. 'Cause I think we were under the impression she was resetting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to give the blue buff to Oriana here, but she was like, nah.
It's whatever.
It was just a failed gank.
So this was the next time when you could use the Rift Trail to get 2 or 3 plates. Remember that like it's better to use the Rift Trail earlier rather than save it for stuff.
Just mid and top Herald. I could have done that.
Yeah, because you could have got
And
this and you
not
could have
only
got 2
that,
plates
I
here.
would have gotten my
Yeah.
yeah, could have gotten my ward trinket back. My ward trinkets,
It seems like you
which I
try
could
to
have used.
save it for like a time when you can get a bunch of stuff with it. But sometimes if
That's
you
how I
try
was
to
thinking.
save it for like the perfect opportunity, it never comes, and instead of getting 2 plates, you end up just getting nothing.
Yeah, that's how I ended up using the Herald.
You got lucky this game and you ended up getting the turret with it, but that was because you ended up winning a fight or something. Like if you didn't win the fight, then you probably wouldn't have been in a situation where you don't get anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
We were,
need to be
we were
looking
set to
to
win
get
that.
the turrets and like play the lanes.
We were actually set. I think I was set to carry that game, but I just messed up. Me and GP would have carried that.
Ravage. Shut down.
So because you ended up getting some stuff here, but
Ravage.
FPS is
We got
dropping like
the
crazy.
whole turret there.
Pulse.
It felt like a win from here, but it wasn't really.
You guys ended up throwing at bottom river.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically just try to be a lot more proactive and try to look for all the ganks you can. He's obviously like Rek'Sai ganked a lot more than you. And look like if you look at the amount of times that you like started a play, pretty much every time it worked out, but you just didn't really do it all that much. So you need to be like forcing plays more.
I didn't want to force any plays. Like bot lane, their bot lane was able to force the plays because they have a pretty good setup. The Leona
But
starting
you
up
have
on
good
the
setup on lane too, Nautilus. Also, you should max W second on these Sin.
maxed. I maxed Q first, I think. Did I?
Yeah, Q first, W second.
And yeah, I meant to do that. I meant to do W second.
Yeah, this was
This is the
save the
this was the
throw.
throw.
Pulse. Shut down.
Is it working? Is it
Yeah, I
paused?
just
Oh,
paused it. Just thinking if there's anything else I wanted to say. Yeah, really your biggest problem is just didn't find any way to snowball the early game and then
I should have snowballed GP.
we're just
He has
getting,
that.
yeah.
Ah, damn.
You need to make sure that every time something good happens for you, you make the most of it. because just by the nature of the game, there's sometimes when like your team's gonna be in a good spot and the enemy team misplays a bit, and times when your teammates are misplaying a bit and the enemy's gonna be a good spot. So you have to make sure
Yeah,
when you're in the good spot, you push as hard as you can. So basically,
true.
always look, can I get a turret here? And then if I can't get a turret, can I get
Be
maybe a
very
neutral
fast.
objective? Can I get the enemy's camps? What can I get?
Just play very passively in what elo I'm in. Very like safe.
Yeah,
Safe.
definitely look to push your limits on what you can get.
Push
All
my
right.
limits. That's where I was like so hard back when I was like in I think bronze 4 or something, pushing my limits.
Let's just pull up your P.GG again and see. You said this was like your first season, right? Oh no, this is not your first season.
This is my third season.
You're level 200.
Gold 2
That's
because in season 9 because jungling was like just OP.
yeah.
Right. I think that's about it for
Mm-hmm.
the throws. I think I have one more for tomorrow, but I'll hold on to that one.
All right, no
I gotta be
worries.
doing my homework.
All right,
All right, thank you, man.
see ya.
All right, I'll see you next time, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.